Hey, welcome to my channel. So, okay, I'm Queen Vonnie, and this is a video of me telling you the truth. So, I know that I was supposed to be fasting for 5 days, and then I was gonna resume consuming food for 2 days, and then I was gonna fast again for 5, and then resume consuming food for 2 days. So, as of now, I would be back. I would be on my 10th day. That's not what happened. So I'm not gonna front, I'm not gonna lie, like I'm gonna be transparent with what's going on. This is the reality of the situation. This is my life, so yeah. But I just wanted to let you guys know, like, things don't always go the way that you plan for them to go. So yeah, I just wanted to be honest. You guys are probably wondering, like, what is she doing? Not fasting. If you follow me on Instagram, like, I haven't been talking about fasting because I haven't been fasting. I probably fasted maybe like 3 days, and then that was pretty much it. Like, yeah, I'm in a really difficult transitional period. Like, so my life has been not hectic, but it's been forever changing very fast. Things are changing all the time very fast. Like, I haven't had any consistency, like just regularity. And I know maybe a lot of you are feeling this way too. Maybe it's COVID or whatever, but this was me before COVID even came into existence with everybody. Like, being, as far as the pandemic, I know it's been around, but as far as the pandemic and everything, like, so I'm not throwing this at I can't say that this has anything to do with that. Like, it's like, okay, so I was staying somewhere, and I haven't been working for a company for a year now. It was a year, and then it was 11 months and some days, almost a full year since I've worked for someone. I didn't make it a full year of unemployment, which is, that was that was my choice though. Like, that was a lifestyle that I was low-key just choosing for myself because of, for one, I needed the time. Like, I've been working for someone else since I was 14 and a half, 15 years old. Like, and I always had a job. Like, even if I lost a job or quit my job or whatever the case may be, like, I always had a new job. Like, a lot of times I had 2 jobs at one time. So, like, it's just, I feel like I just really needed to take time off from the everyday life. Like, I felt like I had a like a almost 30 crisis, like a mental breakdown. Like, it was a lot, but I got through it fairly easy compared to my younger self. If I would have met the same obstacles that I came across over this past year, I probably honestly would have took myself out. Like, I was super suicidal when I was younger. Like, I've even in my older years, I've thought about suicide. Like, I have depression. Like, it did not go away. Me fasting and losing all my weight, like, it did not cure my depression. I still have depression. So it's something that I live with, and I challenge myself every day to remember who I am and live in my divinity, and accepting what people on the outside may call flaws, and like all of those mental things that come into your mind when you have those depressing thoughts. Like, I have to challenge myself, like, and get myself out of that. And it's a lot of work. Like, it's not physical work. Like, depression is not a physical thing. Like, I don't walk with a limp because I have depression. It's inner. I can't really explain it unless you know. I mean, I feel like we all have felt sad, right? But it's like, you're feeling sad for absolutely no reason. Like, I could be doing something really progressive and like starting my business. Like that was, I feel like if I wasn't going through what I go through mentally, my business would have, my website would have been completed. Like I would have been, everything would have been legitimized by now. Like everything would have been in order. And yeah, so it's a lot. And maybe COVID maybe did affect me because of my mental health, because I was, about a year ago, like I was seeing a therapist and I was talking to somebody, and I haven't been able to do that. So I've been really going through everything by myself. Like I haven't been able to have that person that I could quote unquote like unload on. Like, so it's been kind of rough. Like I'm not hard on myself. Like I tell you guys the same thing. Like when you're fasting, if you break your fast, you had a goal, don't be hard on yourself. Just do it again tomorrow, or you know what I'm saying, start over tomorrow. Like that's how I have to look at my life. So I'm telling you the same things that I'm telling myself, and I just want you guys to, you know like this is real deal Holyfield. Like I'm super uplifting and encouraging, and I'm supportive, and I want you to win. And I also have depression. Like I'm not always able to be encouraging and supportive. Sometimes I need to feel that from other people as well. But I'm also very private because I feel like I don't want to be a burden. So it's really complex for me. I make it complex, but I don't want to make it that way. It's just how my brain thinks. It's just how I work things out in my head. So yeah, a lot of that is why I was unable to do what I started, because that is something that I do often. I start things and I don't follow through. I don't follow through. I talk myself out of it, find a reason to, or not intentionally, but like, yeah. So I feel like I don't know if y'all remember when I first started fasting, and I was telling everybody like it all starts with the mindset, and my dopamine was super high, my serotonins were super high. Like I was on a high, and it was great, and I just want to get back to that feeling. I mean, I had depression then too, but the way that I've been feeling, it's just been like a wave, and instead of like a fluid wave versus it just being like sometimes, you know what I mean? Like, so I just wanted to be transparent and let you guys know what's going on with me. I'm all right. I haven't gained any weight. I don't really weigh myself. Plus, I'm kind of everywhere and nowhere all at one time. So you kind of want to use the same scale every time you're weighing yourself. And I'm not really in the position to do that. I mean, I am, but I'm not. It's not. Plus, if you know, then you know. Weighing yourself doesn't really matter. It's all about your clothes, how they're fitting, how you're feeling, your bra, how does it fit, how does your, like, you don't need to step on a scale. And that could be super depressing as well, when you feel like your body is changing, but the scale's not changing. Like the numbers on the scale doesn't mean that you're not losing your weight, or you're not becoming healthier. So that's why, yeah, because I remember when I was oh my gosh, like I was so frustrated trying to get out of the 200s, like, and I just could not get out of the 200s. It was so depressing, and I was just mentally beating myself up. But it's just like, it just takes time. It takes time for your body to adjust and do what it has to do to get to where it's supposed to be. That's all. So, am I ranting? Am I rambling? That's kind of what I do. But I just wanted to let y'all know the truth. I mean, not that I was lying, but I didn't want you out here thinking that I've been doing what my last video said, because that's not what happened at all. This is the truth. This is where I'm at. I didn't do it. So I did a couple days. I fasted a couple days this week too. So, but it wasn't what I said it was, you know. So maybe it kind of was. Not this week. I mean, not last week. I only fasted 3 days last week, and then I probably fasted about 3 days this week. So instead of doing 5, I did 3 and 3. So, but you know, something's better than nothing, because I needed it, and I physically feel better. My stomach, oh my goodness, physically feels better. But I mean, my mental's not bad. I understand what's going on at this point. So yeah. Has anybody else been super emotional? Like, I've been super emotional these past couple months. Everything makes me cry. I'm a super crybaby now. Like, yeah. I used to get really, really angry when I was younger, but now I'm just a crybaby. So, but this crybaby is over and out. I am determined to have my website done before the end of this month. That gives me 11 days. So I'm almost finished. I have all of like the legal pages done, and like the returns, and like the policies and all that stuff. So, and I can always tweak it and add to it and subtract things, you know, whenever. But I'm excited. I'm excited to launch. And I've been getting a lot of email addresses, so people want to know when it officially opens, and so I'm excited. So I just wanted to share this video with you guys. I know that this is a weird season, because like we're not supposed to link up with our families other than the people that are in our households during the holiday season, and that could be super saddening for people. Like, some people look forward, that's the only thing they look forward to, because they get to be around all of their family during the holidays. And I totally understand. I have a super big family, and we hardly get to be around each other all at one time. So I get that feeling. Just understand that this is temporary. This is not a lifestyle. Won't be forever, and you will be able to spend time with your family again. And we are living in a day and age where we have social media, we have internet, we have video chat, so you can still talk to them, you can still embrace them and let them know that you're there, and you can make something there, and they can make something there, and you guys can eat together. You know, just they have their video station set up, and you have your video station set up, and you know, so you can make it work. So don't get too depressed about that. Like, you know, try to get as much sun as possible. Listen to upbeat music, color, all the artsy type of creative type of things are what people should be doing around this time, because it does something to our brains. It sends happiness. It sends the happy signals to our brains, and helps trick how we may be feeling in the moment, you know, in a natural way. So yeah, these are things that I've learned on my journey. So y'all know I like to learn stuff and then share it with y'all. So that's how I get it. That's how I get this down. All right, because we're all living in our divinity. So being the best versions of ourselves every day, even when I'm sad, even when I'm feeling low, even when I'm feeling depressed, I'm still being the best version of myself. And that's something that you have to understand. When I mean, like, you can't be hard on yourself when you're not having good days. Like, it's okay. You're still divine, and you still fine, and everything gonna be all right in the meantime. All right, it's been forever, like 15 minutes now, so let me let y'all go. Stay safe, okay? Stay out of people's faces, all right? Just for the moment. And drink your water. Maybe we should do a fast on Thanksgiving. I'm working Thanksgiving, so I'm keeping myself busy. I'm working gonna get me some extra monies, and that's how I'm gonna stay away from, you know, the emotional part. I'm gonna just stay focused on business. That's gonna be my healthy distraction. I used to want relationships with people as a distraction from how I was feeling, but that's not healthy at all. It's not healthy for me, because then that causes other issues. So I'm staying away from those relationships and focusing on my relationship with my business. I'm minding my business. I'm focusing on my business. I want this business to grow, blossom abundantly. So I have to put in the energy into it. So I beat myself up with that sometimes, because I know it could have been finished by now if I would have just, and I see other people, and I know you're not supposed to compare, but it's not like I'm comparing. It's just, I'm proud of them. I want them to blossom. It's just like, dang, I could be there too, but I get in my feelings. I get in these moods, and it's like, I don't know. I can't explain it. It's like I just can't pull myself to do it. It's as simple as just taking a picture and uploading it. I could do that once a day. Just once a day. If by now I would have had everything done. It's been many days. I don't got that many pictures. It's been about 60 days. It's been at least 60 days. I do not have 60 pictures. So like I could have had this. You know what I'm saying? Like but I just won't. And I want to, and I think about it, but I just won't do it. My feet just won't move. Like I'll just want to sleep all day. Everybody just leave me alone. Don't talk to me. Leave me alone. I just want to sleep. But yeah, I gotta pull myself away from that. So that's why I do my little dances, and I try to make myself laugh, because I gotta like uplift myself, because I don't feel like that for real. This isn't really how I feel. Like I'm there's nothing wrong with me. Like I'm good. I'm good. So why do I feel like I'm not? But I know I am, you know? All right, it's been 17 minutes. Let me let y'all go. Sip. Self-love is the best love, because you can't love nobody else unless you love yourself, and you are divine, and you are fine, and ain't nobody gonna change my mind. All right? I love you. Have a beautiful weekend. Have a beautiful holiday season. Yeah. I'll see you later. Whenever I do another video. Because I'm about to stop saying when I'm going to do videos, because I'm not committing myself to that. That also puts pressure on me, and then I feel bad. So then I'm just like, well, maybe I should just stop making videos, because I'm telling them I'm going to make a video, or I'm going to do this, and then I don't do it, and then I feel bad. Like, and so I'm just going to stop doing that, and I'm going to just do it. Whenever it happens, and it's genuine. It's always genuine. It's never forced. But like, I just want y'all to know who I am on a different type of level. Like, this is why I'm so inconsistent, but consistently inconsistent. Like, because I have my own things that I have to, my own mental challenges that I'm facing. So, but maybe me talking about it on here might help me get through it. Like, help me be more consistent. So I don't want people to feel like, oh, this is sad. I don't want to hear all this sad stuff all the time. And I'm just like, I definitely don't want to be sad all the time. But like, this is something that I go through. Like, and you know, talking to y'all makes me feel better, or gives me reassurance that I'm okay. I'm a human, and, you know, keep going. And you know what I'm saying? Y'all proud of me, and I'm proud of y'all. We in this together. Like, so. All right, let me go. I'm about to let y'all go. It's been 19 minutes. I said that 5 minutes ago when it was 15 minutes. Remember? Okay, bye. Love you. Bye.